I often talk about the importance of cultivating the right microflora. If your microflora take a serious knock thanks to the antics of a nasty bug, your body does exactly this. It cultivates the right microflora so you get back on your feet quickly and get rid of that nasty bug permanently. Well, this is what happens when you have an appendix. If you don't have an appendix, it's more complicated. It turns out your appendix does do something. Join us for this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV as we explore the hazards of an appendectomy. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. It turns out your appendix does do something. And when you don't have an appendix, you are at an increased risk of succumbing. And I mean dearly departed succumbing to infection. The name of the problematic infection? Clostridium difficile. It's quite common. Stats suggest for every 1,000 people admitted to hospital, somewhere between 3.4 and 8.4 people will find themselves suffering from a C. difficile infection. The reason? Antibiotics. Now, antibiotics decimate bacteria. Well, mostly. Bacteria vary in their sensitivity to antibiotics. As a rule, the good guys are defenseless. They don't even see the antibiotic coming. In a flash, they're gone. The bad guys, on the other hand, are often tough as nails, having deliberately acquired special tools to combat antibiotics. And then there are the in-betweens. C. difficile is an in-betweener. He actually lives in the gastrointestinal tract of many people, along with a multitude of other bacterial species. He's not a bad guy per se, but he is a little tougher than the average bacteria. This toughness allows C. difficile to survive an antibiotic exposure. In a decimated world, as a survivor, C. difficile picks up the pieces and starts to multiply. And multiply and multiply. With no real competition, the number of bacteria quickly increases. C. difficile numbers skyrocket, and things in the GIT tract turn ugly. No worries, the appendix to the rescue. Now, the job of the appendix is to provide the good guys with a safe haven, a place to hide out during decimating events like diarrhea and antibiotics. Okay. It's not designed for them to survive antibiotics. Antibiotics are a modern phenomenon. Mother Nature never saw this one coming, but good design has utility. And The appendix is designed. It's not vestigial. Phylogenetic studies, that is, studies comparing different animals, find it is a common feature of animal lineages. It occurs in one form or another in over 30 different animal lineages. And animals with an appendix in their history never get rid of it. The long, narrow pipe, packed full of lymphoid tissue, right at the bottom of your colon, is an important part of your immune system, keeping your bacteria safe. It's positioned in such a way that it can miss a lot of the drama associated with a bad case of diarrhea, as torrents of liquid rapidly exit the gut, carrying all gut residents, good, bad, and ugly, out. The bacteria holed up inside barely experience a ripple. Huddled inside, wrapped under a special sticky cover known as a biofilm, they ride the storm out. And, well, when things calm down, they venture forth and multiply, reseeding your gut, and things return to normal. The appendix is needed. It's an ancient protective system designed to help organisms survive a serious case of the runs. Something that was not so unusual in times gone by. Being exposed to dirty water or dirty food was a common hazard. In fact, it's still a relatively common occurrence in many parts of the world. Diarrhea can be deadly, especially when the diarrhea is accompanied by malnutrition and dehydration. Medical and nutritional interventions have transformed it from a killer to an inconvenience. For centuries, the appendix protected humans from nasty bugs, and now it protects from nasty drugs. Good design has utility. The reason the appendix gives C. difficile sufferers an advantage is, instead of just C. difficile emerging following the antibiotic decimation, other gut residents survive too. And a little competition puts C. difficile back in his place. People with an intact appendix are 2.5 times less likely to end up with an overgrowth of C. difficile. Cultivate the right microflora. Maybe you've been told your appendix does nothing. That's not true. It helps maintain the right microflora. You can get by without one, and maybe in the modern world where diarrhea is not a big health threat, having one is not quite as important for your survival as it used to be. But your appendix can help you survive antibiotic exposure. Keep all your bits and pieces. So do what you can to keep yours. An appendectomy can be life-saving, but current stats suggest 50% of surgeries are not necessary. Acute non-perforated appendicitis, that means it hasn't burst, can be treated conservatively with a course of antibiotics. Yes, antibiotics do cause damage, but if you've got an appendix, the damage won't be quite as bad. And in the long run, you'll enjoy better body chemistry and better health. Interested in discovering more ways to create better body chemistry or need a little help getting your body chemistry on track? Visit our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library or enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who is curious about what their appendix is up to? Share this video with them so they know that the appendix is not vestigial. It's a keeper. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.